disallow them, they can refuse to allow them. But if immigration is in the workplace, you still have the right to remain silent, and you still have the right to not answer any questions that they're asking. Okay. If you do end up getting arrested and you are detained, you still have the right to remain silent. That does not go away. Connected to that right is also the right to speak to a lawyer if you're being questioned, or if you're being presented with any forms that you're being asked to sign. And on that note, if they're asking you questions, you have the right to have those questions asked in a language that you understand. And if they're presenting you with a form, you have a right to have that form read to you in a language that you understand. But generally speaking, you should not be answering questions without an attorney, and you certainly should not sign anything without an attorney present or without speaking with an attorney first. And the reason for this is because very often when immigration apprehends someone and detains them, they'll simply give them a piece of paper and say, just sign this and you can go. And very often what will be happening is that person will be signing their own deportation order. So to the extent that you can avoid it, don't sign anything, speak with an attorney first, and also ask for a hearing, because generally most people who are placed in removal proceedings are eligible to have a hearing before a judge, and you don't want to give up that right because that's your final defense against being deported. The other important thing here is that you should also, at every point in the detention process, ask to be released on bond, and whether that be the immigration officers or if you're at the court hearing, you should ask the judge, Your Honor, can I be released for bond? Or Judge, can I be released for bond? That's something that you may be eligible for as well. So it could be the difference between fighting your case from jail or fighting your case, with your family. And then if you don't have an attorney, make sure that, and you're at your immigration, so I should specify, in criminal proceedings, everybody has the right to an attorney, even if they can't pay for one, the government will pay for that attorney. In immigration proceedings, unfortunately, you do have the right to an attorney, and you can ask them, questions if you're being questioned, but you don't have the right to have an attorney paid for by the government, so it's a big difference. So if you're in immigration court and you cannot afford an attorney, and you don't have one, or you don't have one, you should ask the judge for more time to seek an attorney, and you should try to find a nonprofit that may be providing a legal defense to assist you. Other things to keep in mind from a know your rights perspective is just to be prepared, right? So make sure that you have a plan in place in case you have small children and you need someone to pick them up from school, for example, or to take care of them in your absence if you're being detained. Part of having a plan also means if you have DACA and you have an A number, so they call it an alien registration number. This is the USCIS number, the 9-digit number on your work permit. Write that down and give it to a family member, give it to friends, because if you do end up being detained, they can use that number to find where you are detained. And it may not be in, locally, even in California. You could be detained anywhere that immigration wants to detain you. So in order for them to find you, it's very helpful for them to have that number on them. Questions about anything that I've said?
Can you repeat that last part about the phone number?
Okay, so yes. So if you have DACA or you have otherwise ever applied for immigration benefit or had contact with the immigration authorities or agencies, you will have what's called an alien registration number. On the DACA work permit, this is a 9-digit USCIS number. It's called USCIS number. And what the significance of that is that if you should give it to a loved one or someone that you trust, because in the event that you are detained and your family or your friends may be looking for you, they can use that 9-digit number. There's an online ICE detainee locator, which will, if you have the right information, will find where a person is being held, and it may not be locally. So that's important. The other thing I want to mention is that it's always very important to, to the extent that you can, have the phone number of an attorney that you trust in the event that you're apprehended for deportation. So that's another way to do some safety planning beforehand. Other questions? So I'm going to stick around for individual questions. If you could please fill out the gold pieces of paper that we distributed and turn them in at the table. Those would be really helpful. But thank you all so much. You've been an excellent crowd, and I wish everyone the best of luck. And if you do have extra questions, on our handout, our phone number is on here. And if you want an immigration consultation or you're trying to apply for an immigration benefit, we can talk with you about it first. We do everything for free, so just call us on this number. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, please join me in thanking Marcus Tang from the California Rural Legal Assistance Foundation for his advice and presentation today. If you have any questions, Marcus is here and available to answer any specific questions you might have. Thank you very much. This will be one in a series of presentations we'll have on our campus this semester. Thank you.